Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coolers! Are you guys excited for this game? Because I am, and I'm very, very confident going into this El Clásico Supercopa de España final. And I will tell you guys why I'm very, very confident going into this game. I cannot wait for this game to start, man. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! We will give Real Madrid that belt to trust me. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do the good stuff, man. As you guys can see, Barcelona will take on Real Madrid January 11th this Sunday. And this is going to be the fourth year in a row Barcelona and Real Madrid face each other in the Supercopa España. Let's take with the first one. In the last 4 years, 23 season, especially in early 2023 January, Barcelona takes on Real Madrid, and Xavi Hernandez schooled Carlo Ancelotti in that game. I was seeing Gavi cooking, Pedri cooking, Dembele cooking, Balde outrunning the hell out of Dani Carvajal, embarrassing him, Lewandowski scoring, Dembele cooking. That game was one of the most joy I had watching Barcelona in the Clásico, man. I was seeing the Barcelona players just playing around with the midfield, Gavi, Ole, Frankie de Jong, like doing this, Ole, like taking the absolute piss out of that Real Madrid midfield. Toni Kroos was absolutely bamboozled by Gavi that game. Obviously, Karim Benzema scored a last minute like consolation goal, but that goal was that game, should I say, was so what you say, joyful to watch as a Barcelona fan, man. I thought we were actually gonna go on to win, or even go far in the Champions League, even though like we got knocked out, or even win the Europa League, should I say, or even win the Copa del Rey as well. But it didn't seem to be happening, unfortunately. But that was one of the most positive things you can take away from the 22-23 season after we won La Liga. Up comes 23-24, and we got cooked. We got cooked by Real Madrid. Xavi, for whatever reason, decides to pull up with the high line. He played Koundé in the centre-back position. Like, we were all over the place that game. I mean, we were like 2-0 down in the first 10 minutes. Vinicius scored a penalty, I think, and he just dribbled past Ter Stegen. Our high line was so cooked that game. I don't know. I don't understand the instructions that Xavi gave to the players. He just tried to do something randomly because that's how good he's been against Real Madrid in the 2 years he's been cooking them. But the most positive thing you can take away from that game was Lewandowski's banger. That goal alone worth the 4 guys. I'll be shameless. Fair play to Real Madrid. They cooked us 4-1. Up comes 24-25. I mean, do I even have to talk about that game? 5-2. Rafinha masterclass, Lewandowski masterclass, Lamine Yamal masterclass. Who am I even forgetting? Everyone cooked that game as well. Real Madrid was very, very lucky that the fact that Szczesny got red card, because the game was going so left for Real Madrid. And like, they should be thanking Szczesny to this day, because with the way the game was going, it was about to be one of the most humiliating games I've seen in a while in El Clásico. Like, it reminded me of that 5-0 demolition job that Pep Guardiola schooled Jose Mourinho in 2010. Like, it was about to be worse. We could have seen an 8-2. The same way Hans Flick cooked us at Bayern Munich. But now, so out of the last 3 finals, Barcelona won twice, Real Madrid won once. And now we're going to the 4th final in the 4th consecutive season, you can say. And I'm very, very confident, because let's take a look about the semi-finals we have seen Barcelona and Real Madrid. I mean, we had the easier opponent, you can say, and that's because of the fact that we finished first and we won La Liga, Copa del Rey, and everything. So we had to get drawn to the 4th place. And Real Madrid didn't deserve to get an easy draw whatsoever. So I don't know, I understand why they will be complaining. But 5-0 to Barcelona against Athletic Bilbao. What a dominant performance by Barcelona. I mean, Rafinha cooked. Rooney Bardacci, absolutely sensational performance. Frankie de Jong, Pedri was good. The backline, despite us conceded 2 clear-cut chances in the last second half, in the first half as well. Like 2 clear-cut chances, like the Oyhan Sunset and the Unai Gomez guy who completely missed the target. I thought the backline was good. But dominant win, like I said. So that's one of the main reasons as to why I'm very confident going to this game. It seems like our seasons under Hansi Flick. This is obviously second season. Kickstarts at January. Like that's our favorite month, you can say, under Hansi Flick. Going into the Real Madrid, I think Madrid semi-final. I didn't like Real Madrid's performance whatsoever. Like I think Madrid had so many clear-cut chances. Alexander Sörloth, Alvarez had twice. Like I said, Alex Baena as well. Like they could have actually lost that game if Sörloth knew how to finish, and they just soaked up the pressure. Fair play to them, you can say. They just, even though they finished the last 20 minutes without a centre back, both Atsesi and Rudiger got injured, if I'm not mistaken. But Mbappe will be back, and Rodrigo, who's been sensational without Mbappe, we'll see how he plays with Mbappe. I'm expecting, a lot of people are saying Mbappe might start, but at the same time, I don't expect him to start straight away, man, because this is a new injury. It's a knee injury. Like, it can affect his World Cup campaign this summer, so he has to be careful. He cannot play with injury, take painkillers. But I don't understand why he arrived in Saudi, despite him being completely ruled out for the both semi-finals and the finals prior to the game, before the game against, I think, Madrid. So I don't understand. It's just a strange decision to just completely ruin the flow that Real Madrid had or has at the moment. But if he starts, it's positive for us Barcelona fans. Trust me, do not be scared. Do not be scared, because I'm more worried about Real Madrid without Kylian Mbappe. Trust me. And I'm not even that worried, but I'll be way more worried without Mbappe. That's my point. But my predicted lineup, let's get into the predicted lineups. I'm not gonna change anything besides two. Yeah, I'll do only one change from this. This is exactly the same lineup against Athletic Bilbao. The only thing I will change is Rooney Barchi for Lamine Yamal. That lineup is absolutely sensational. I mean, Eric Garcia and Kubarsi, they cook together. They love to play against each other, with each other. They did that in the Olympic fire, 2024 campaign. They did that in multiple games in this season, and I really liked every time they played together as a centre back position. So I don't expect Hansi Flick to change anything. I mean, Gerard Martin, it's gonna be a very, very difficult game for this guy, man. He's gonna have to face pacey players, and he struggles against pacey players, man. And he's anticipation and positioning ain't that high as a defender, centre back at the moment. So because his decision making, he doesn't know when to engage, or because it's gonna be costly. We saw against Frankfurt, he really, really struggled against Heba Kubarsi. Also struggled against Ansgar Knauf in Frankfurt game. He also struggled recently against Espanyol as well, when he faced Roberto Fernandez. So it seems like he has issues facing fast players, and Rodrigo and Vinicius will cause him some troubles. And I don't want to risk him playing this game. But that will be my lineup, and I expect Fermin Lopez to carry on the good form. He loves to score against Real Madrid. Real Madrid, I don't expect him to change anything either. Besides barring any injuries, I don't expect any of these Real Madrid players to be changed. Although Valverde was good as a right back, he was playing with fire on his belly. I don't know if it's because of the beef he has with Alex Baena, or if just because of the sheer fact that it was a Madrid derby. But yeah, I'm expecting this to be Real Madrid's lineup going into this Supercopa España final. My prediction for the game, I think it's going to be ugly for Real Madrid. This is not being cocky, trust me. I'm so confident going into this game that I'm saying we can score 5 goals, 6 goals. I'm expecting a 6-1 win. This must be crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me on this. It might backfire, and I will hold the smoke. But I will say 6-1 win for Barcelona going into this game. I think we can only concede 1 goal against Real Madrid because we have Joan Garcia. That's how confident I am. Unless we concede a lot of clear-cut chances, I'm expecting Joan Garcia to at least only 1 goal. But my prediction, ladies and gentlemen, will be 6-1 win to Barcelona in a Supercopa España. Could be even more. Could be 4-1, or even could be more or could be less. But it's gonna be a demolition job regardless. That's my point. But I really hope we score 6 goals. Let me know your thoughts, because You guys don't understand. Like Rudiger and Asensio, they're trash. Trust me, they haven't faced the elite goal scorer. Alexander Solis could have a hat trick if he genuinely knew how to finish. So Ferran Torres will score against them, I think. Rafinha will score against them as well. I'm just expecting a demolition job. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, prediction and everything. Vamos, Visca Barca!